The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking for the score. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The pull and throw off the RPO. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced out.
Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Offense working from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Peppers. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Power football with the run. It's a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about...
Touchdown Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a gap, it's Hardy. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Hart. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. Got a man. It's Bell. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Bell. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And now they've moved into the red zone. On the run, it's Walters. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Hart. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goal.
Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Nick.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the tight end outside. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Peppers. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Holding. Offense.
Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They want to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Booker. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Dropping back, it's Hart. Here comes the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Griffin. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Walter. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walter. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're dealing with a second and long. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense uses a timeout to quick breather. Looking to throw, it's Peppers. Got the quick pass. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The sure hands, it's Booker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He lets one fly deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And they're able to get him down. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Peppers. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Gators have this offense rolling. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Moore. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hart. Buys a little time with his feet. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Caught near the sideline, it's Moore. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Hart. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. He's going to let it go. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. QB draw. And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. That's reeled in. It's Montgomery.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Hart. Flips it out in the flat. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Walters. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. Moving away from pressure. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Snap in the shotgun. Quarterback extends the play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Montgomery. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Peppers. He'll get rid of it. Hauls it in. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Booker. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Booker. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Gators! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And now this offense will take the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hart. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Bell. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. The shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their...
And it'll be a touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that one's incomplete.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
To the air. It's Peppers. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The offense lining up for a first down play. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.